It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, hope you and your family had a great weekend this past weekend over Labor Day.
Yeah, it was a great weekend, Coach. And, you know, it's always a great time to hang out with family, and that's what we were able to do. You know, we've got some grandkids now and got to enjoy them and, you know, and just really sit back and think about the time, where we're at in this great state. Certainly, Labor Day is a holiday to celebrate by many and the people who work hard, and you know that goes for our coaches and everybody else that's in the school environment. They're out there working hard in an ever-changing environment to support the student athletes, and not only student athletes but all students in this state. And
right.
So appreciative of the people who choose to do their work in the eye of the public. Sometimes it comes with unfair criticisms towards what they do. But my experience as educators always have a pure heart when it comes to wanting to help kids. And so certainly want to thank all of our folks who work with our student athletes.
Well said. I think one of the things that doesn't change about the environment is that this time of year, there's a whole lot of great competition going on. And before we know it, girls golf will start the fall sports championship schedule on the 18th and 19th of September, which is right around the corner.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to believe, but girls golf kicks off our championship season, and we're ready to go. Chris Kaufman here in the office oversees girls golf, and Chris does a phenomenal job. And, you know, it seems like we talk about this every year, Coach, but it's always worth celebrating. It's just the level of talent that we have in this state. You know, we've got people that, We've got students that are out there playing golf that'll become recreational golfers the rest of their life, but that's after a stop in the collegiate scene. And we have many girls that are out there going to be playing collegiately in the future in golf, and it's just such a great opportunity to celebrate them. And, you know, Prairie View Golf Course right here in Carmel, Indiana, is where we're going to celebrate the state championship. And, again, phenomenal course, phenomenal people to work with, and it's just they embody who we get to work with on an annual basis that helps us celebrate these student athletes in an appropriate way.
Well, we're at week 3 in the high school football season as we anticipate that girls golf championship, and we've had tremendous weather. I'm sure that you should be credited with that. You know, if we're going to blame you for things that go wrong, we might as well give you credit for having the weather being good. So thank you for all that. I hope you have another great weekend coming up, because parity in football, I think, kind of mirrors parity around the state in most of our sports. This is just starting off to be a tremendous athletic year.
Yeah, it does, Coach, and we, certainly appreciate the kudos on the weather. But as I've said before, I put a call into Mother Nature on Friday nights, and she, to this day, she still hadn't picked up my phone call. So, but anyway, it's great. But we've been fortunate that the heat left us to the oppressive humidity, and so we've been able to operate in relatively comfort as far as weather the last couple of weeks. And, this is shaping up to be one heck of a football year. I mean, we've got a lot of really talented teams, and anytime that we have parity where, it's a highly competitive event, every time teams meet on the old gridiron, it's good for the sport. And, we want to continue to make sure that we support. And one thing we always know is the time-honored tradition of playing for your community is still important. And, we want to make sure that we always protect that opportunity to grow up in a community and represent your town or your school. And it's really a few short years, 4 years at the most.
He's the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversations about all things pertaining to the IHSAA. Commissioner, as always, thank you so much for your time. Have a fantastic weekend.
Thanks, Coach, and you have a great week. And tune in to Coach's show on Friday and Saturday night, because it's all things high school sports and more.
Well, you're very kind. I appreciate the help. Thanks so much.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the North Miami Warriors and your Triton Trojans Big Blue Slam. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome North Miami as our guest at tonight's contest. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout today's contest. Your cooperation and positive support is greatly appreciated. Now we would like to take a moment and congratulate senior Sierra Hawley on reaching 1,000 digs for her career during last week's match. Congratulations, Sierra. Now, would you please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as Triton teacher Candace Haynes sings the national anthem. Let's introduce the starting lineups. First for the visitors. Number 6, Ashton Halterman. Number 8, Grace Sailors. Number 9, Andrea Hoover. Triton Trojans Big Blue Slam. Number 1, Savannah Hawley. Number 3, Sophie Powell. Number 4, Sierra Hawley. Number 5, Clara Dahl. Number 9, Avery Beers. Number 28, Addie Stichter. And libero number 6, Lydia Hammond. The officials for tonight's contest are Beth Hubbard and Dan Richard.
All right, and the starting lineup's out there for both sides. Hi, everybody. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight is the Hall of Famer Ryan Limmer. We got Caitlin running our sideline camera here as we are live from the terrace of the Trojan Trench as this Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup between the North Miami Warriors and the Triton Big Blue Slam. Triton comes in 7-2, 2-0 in conference play as North Miami 9-3 record. This is their first conference game of 2025 as they get ready to take in what should be a pretty good match here tonight between these two sides. Got two Sailors leads the way for the Warriors, the 121 kills for them. So they got a lot of size and length. Head coach Brianne Chumley has herself quite a group this season, coming off a 16-win season a season ago, losing in the sectional championship. Triton in the same way, a team that went out 23-11 last year, and then they as well also lost in the sectional championship last season. So two schools.
And this game at North Miami last year went 5 sets.
It went 5 sets last year.
I was there.
You were there. I did not make it to that one. But it should be a good one here tonight as well. Like you said, both sides very successful this year. Like we said, they come in 9-3 on the year, 22-9 set wins for North Miami coming into today's matchup. Played in a couple tough tournaments, played some very good teams. As they will get set up now as Layla Hampton goes back to serve. We'll be underway for potentially a good matchup here tonight. Hampton settles in, sends it across. We're underway. Clara Dahl leaving it up high. Here comes Savannah Hawley, blocked up front. What a nice play up front there by Caden Donaldson with the block. Gets us started with our first points of the game. Donaldson leads the team's 19 block shots, or 30 total blocks on the year coming into today, according to Max Preps. Savannah Hawley gets it to go across. Warriors on the attack. Getting that across his Sailors with the kill. I believe Chloe Sparks with the assist. Warriors the quick 2-0 advantage. Chupp now checking in on the front line. That served just a bit too wide, and Caitlin broke the camera.
Already?
Yep. It was the, I'm thinking it was the tally light.
Oh.
It's the tally light. It's okay. We're good. No, I'm surprised that hasn't happened more. Sailors again gets it across. Dahl now leaving it up high. Avery Veers swings, goes back row. North Miami handling it well. Sailors again swings, drives it down. Holly, who just picked up her 1,000 career dig. As Veers goes up, swings to the block, and drops it down. Avery with 88 kills, leading the team this season. North Miami back again. Sailors will swing through the block, and she'll get the kill. Pair of kills for her here in this first set. North Miami back out in front. They got that early 2-0 lead thus far in this first set, hanging on to it. Well, Owen gets the Adam Sandler best lookalike award of the night. Oh, that one drops just in. Clara Dahl with the bump kill. Chopped it just inside the corner. Chloe Sparks was there. That's a tough one to judge. As Jillian Bulis now rotates in, and Addie Stichter goes along the front line for Triton. Chubb now leaving it across the way. Veers swings, drives, blocked up front there. Sailors again. That one goes out of bounds. The error results in a Triton lead now, their first lead of the ball game. Jillian Bulis back again to serve. Drives it just in the corner, drops in again. Her 5th ace of the season. Since another one drops it short. Give and go. Sailor swings, drives it down. Nice pass there from Chloe Sparks, setting it up. Got 3 kills for Sailors now here in this first set. They trail by 1 as Chloe Sparks goes back to serve. Speaking captain for the Warriors. Veers up near the net, too close. That ties it up at 5. Dahl now leaving it up for Addie Stichter, who gets it across. Sailor swings but tips it into the net. Kind of was falling away in an awkward position. And Sophie Howe will now check in. She'll go back to serve. Got 2 pretty good serving teams and up in the 90s for both sides. Chumley talking to her group out there to talk. Of course, Derek Evelyn on the Triton side, his 5th season as head coach here at Triton. I'll set it across. Dahl passing near side. Veers winds up, swings it down. And Clara Dahl will credit her with the assist. Leading the team in that department now by my count is 100 assists on the season. We'll set across high up in the free ball. We'll set up. Hoover pushing it across the way to Sailors, who swings through, tipped up front. Alvears winds up, blocked again up front. Good heads up play there by Halderman. Sparks leaves it. Sailors winds up the left hand, tips it through the block. Not strong enough up front. She'll get the kill. That's 4 for her here in this first set, and she goes back to serve. Howe on the return. The set across there is by Hampton, and it dropped before trying to play on it. Sailors again back to serve. That serve goes in the net. Triton will send Avery Veers back to serve. Emily Meadway now to check in for Clara Dahl. So she'll be on the front line with Sierra Hawley and Addie Stichter. With Sophie Howe, Lydia Hammond, and Avery Veers the back row for Triton. Chloe Sparks leaving it up high for Halterman. Swings through the block, deflected, and goes out of bounds. And she'll get the kill. Chloe Sparks on the season, 210 assists, according to Max Preps. An ace for Hoover. That ties it at 9. This is what I was kind of figuring we were going to be in for tonight. Good test for both sides here early in the season. Halterman swings, drives it down. Chloe Sparks again with the assist. Halterman picks up her 2nd kill. And they regain the lead by 1. Now Jamie Baker trying to talk from her spot. Sierra Hawley can't get that hit to across, and Derek Evelyn I try to get them to figure it out. It's a good test for them. Both sides. It's Andrea Hoover back to serve. Holly swings, drives it down. Hoover with the dig. Good swing up front there for Donaldson. She'll get the kill. Hoover again with a three-point swing, make it 4. Hoover picks up her second ace here in this serving rotation. Now the Warriors flexing their muscles, trying to find an answer. Holly tries to stretch out the defense in the front line. Addie Stichter gets it across, free ball deep to the back row. Halterman up front, sets it across. Holly tips it. Good play up front there by Donaldson, keeps it alive. Holly blocked up front by Donaldson again. Halterman winds up, drives it down. Another good setup there by Chloe Sparks. Gives Halterman 3 kills and a timeout for Derek Evelyn as they try to talk things over. Mark your calendars coming up on Saturday, September 13th. It's the Triton Blue Slam Volleyball fundraiser featuring Tom's Tasty Taters. For just $15, you'll get a delicious meal that includes a walleye fish sandwich, a half order of Tom's Famous Taters, and a water. Plus, don't forget, desserts will be available with donation when picking up your meal. It's all happening at the Triton High School parking lot with meal pickup running from 10 until 3. And the best part, all proceeds go directly to benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. So come hungry, support your community, and cheer on your Lady Big Blue Slam again. It's Saturday, September 13th. We'll see you there because, well, we'll be here.
Yep.
So
no game to go to that day.
Well, we got this one. We got a whole day of games there for that one. So should be good. Food was good last year. That fish sandwich is pretty good. I remember. Yeah. I remember it vaguely, but I remember it. I'm always down for a good fish sandwich. It's okay to talk about food. I told you Saturday, if Don and Buck talk about it on their broadcast, I think it's okay that we talk about food on ours. So I don't feel so bad anymore. Clara Dahl leaves it for Sierra Holly, who goes back row. Sailors keeps it alive, and that one will go out. And Sierra, second on the team, picking up her 50th kill here tonight. Donaldson swings and finds an empty spot in the back row and drops it right in there, right in that middle back position. Found an open spot. North Miami taking control here this first set, trying to hold on to that momentum. Triton needing a stop as Halterman sends it across. Here's on the return, Clara Dahl, nice pass to Holly, who swings up front, but right there is Donaldson again with another big block. She is wreaking havoc, and Triton cannot find an answer to that junior on the front line there. Right there again. Uses that height and gets it across. Another block for her. Clara Dahl trying to fire up her group on the floor. Avery Veers trying to talk to her back row. As Halterman again goes back to serve, sends a rocket out the back row. Hey, she must have figured out how to use it. She got it back up there. It's lit up.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Is it working, though? Let's see here.
Well, it's green.
Let's see here. Nope, it's not working.
Well, the good news is she figured it out and put it back up there. Dahl sends it across. Warriors back on the attack. Up front. I'm going to say Triton. And Avery Veers will go over quickly with the quick conversation. So the error will result in a point for North Miami, as they've gone first full circle now, as Layla Hampton, the sophomore, back to serve. Holly swings up the front line, again blocked up front by Donaldson. And there's Sailors again. Give North Miami credit, playing strong on that front line there. Defensively, really catapulting them up here in this lead. It's Hampton again on the serve. Dahl leaves it for Savannah Holly, who tips it in and gets the kill. I mean, unfortunately, we have a player hurt for North Miami. I believe that's Donaldson that's down. Hope she's all right. Never want to see a kid getting hurt. That's gotten tied up with their own player. We'll be in action on Thursday
For our first road.
broadcast. Well, I guess I'm going to talk.
How many regular season? Have we ever broadcasted a regular season? Oh, what called it away for regular season?
Other than sectional? I don't think so.
So it'll be our first regular season full broadcast.
Oh, well, good to see her get back up on her feet, but hope that Caden Donaldson's okay. Took a nasty spill there. That's and she was having herself quite an evening. 3 blocks and a pair of kills to match it along here. And Chumley, in her coach's spot, trying to talk, as she's now going to send in. That's going to be number 21, Chloe Hovermail. Hovermail. Friday, we've got the go-ahead. We just don't know where we're going to be at. I guess we'll find out Thursday night. Right? We got the thumbs up for that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't discuss exact location of.
Hey, we have proven we can call it from anywhere.
Well, we just got to bring the right stuff.
Yeah. The good news is there's no rain in the forecast. So that's always a positive. It's going to be comfortable. Might be a little bit cool, but it'll be all right. I can never be too cold, so that's. The equipment, however, may have other things to say about it, but it'll be. It's not like it's going to snow or anything.
Cool is good for equipment as long as it's not doing.
Well, I don't think. Well, I can't promise you that. We could ask Liam to put that in his forecast. But anyways, back to volleyball. Sailor swings through the block and gets the kill. On a quick assist there again by Sparks, who I have down for 9 assists. And Sailor's now with 6 kills here in this first set, as North Miami hits the 20-point mark. Serving now back there is Zoe Sparks, the team's libero. Holly's hit goes out the back row. The hitting error results in another point. And North Miami now 4 points away from taking this opening set here, which is their first conference match of this season. 5-3 in the Hoosier North last year. Savannah Holly drives it across. Hoover just out that back line. It was a close play.
See if Caitlin got it. Oh, it was just out of frame.
Just out of bounds. It wasn't by much, at least from this angle. Now Savannah Holly back to serve. Triton trying to go on a run here. Down by 8. Hoover swings. And North Miami trying to reel it back in. This is a group that's found those nice open spots in the back row. They've got some talented hitters in that front row with Sailors and Hoover. And a great setter in Chloe Sparks. Good setup there, and the play close to the net. Can't make it happen. It's a tough play up there by the net. Chloe Sparks back to serve. Dahl leaving it for Avery Veers, who winds up and drives it down. Sailors to Sparks, who sets it across. Chupp sets it deep to the libero position in the back row. Sailors now setting it back and forth. Someone's going to wind up. Something's got to give. Veers swings. The block is strong. Up front, I believe that was Hoover. Get them down for 5 blocks as a team here in this first set. As they're knocking on the door. Almost a miscue up front. Dahl leaves it for Veers, winds up, swings it down. Claire Dahl give her another assist. Veers up to 3 kills. As Sophie now will rotate in. Yeah, we have never called a game on the road.
I've been to plenty.
Well, I've gone to a few, but we didn't call it. Went to Pioneer that one year. Oh, what a swing by Sailors, driving it down with authority. 10 assists now for Chloe Sparks. Somehow Triton keeps it alive. Sparks leaves it for Halterman, who swings. Out the back row it goes. We'll see how agile Caitlin is down there.
I was going to say she kind of freezes up.
Well, not being used to it down there.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for the first set on the serving error. North Miami 25, Triton 16. We'll take a break. Be back after this right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, as we get ready for the second set here in the Trojan Trench, North Miami took that opening set 25-16 by my count. Unofficial stats had Grace Sailors with 7 kills and 10 assists there for Chloe Sparks. 3 kills for Halterman. Hampton had a kill and Donaldson with 2. By my count for Triton, like I said, I'm still learning, so these are not official. I want to make that clear. Holly with 1. I had both Savannah and Sierra Holly both with 1. I had Clara Dahl for 1 kill and 4 assists. And then I had Avery Veers for 3 kills. So a couple of those were unassisted kills, it looked like. And then unfortunately, Donaldson getting banged up. Hope she's all right. She's out here with their team. Hope she's okay. She was a force on that front line. Hope she can get better soon for this North Miami team. She's going to be a talented player for them to finish the year. Only a junior. This young lady has a bright future in volleyball if she pursues it. Was really talented on that front line, so now they're going to change it up. They're going to put Sparks up on the front line there with Hovermail and I believe Layla Hampton. In the back row, the libero will be Sparks next to Halterman and Sailors in the back row. The front line of Triton will have Savannah Hawley, Avery Veers, and Chupp, with Dahl, Hammond, and Sierra Hawley rounding out the lineup out there as Hawley will get things underway. Triton kind of has their work cut out for them. We'll see if they can tighten up and improve in this second set as right out the gate. A nice play up front there by Layla Hampton. Sparks doing a nice job in the captain position on the front line, directing her front row. Really taking ownership up there in that front line as Hampton, unfortunately, with a serving error. Now Jillian Bulis will check in, had a ace in that opening set. And a few nice serves there to try to get her team on a little bit of a roll. Sailors on a nice pass from Sparks, swings through the block. Hawley with the dig. Here sends a free ball across. North Miami loading up as Sailors up front, blocked by Veers. Again, blocked by Veers. They're going to say Triton was in the net.
We'll go to the net cam view. I couldn't see it. It's too quick.
So really, Triton was in the net. Derek Evelyn beside himself, wanting the call to be the other way, and 4 hits will be the call.
Play it again here, slower.
Derek even still arguing that call. Beers drives it through, blocked up front by Sailors. Now Abby's up trying to fire up her group on the floor. Trying kind of unraveling here in this second set. Giving up a 4-0 run. Someone needs to talk loud and reel him back in as Avery Veers rolls it across. Sailors winds up, tips it across, and finds an empty spot. Does a nice job disguising where she's going to go with the ball. North Miami doing a nice job reading the defense. Sparks again on the serve. Dahl leaves it for Veers, who winds up and sends it down on a nice play. Hosanna Chupp hits the deck. I don't believe that was on purpose. Sophie Howell to serve it. Trying to find some confidence here in these next few points. Clara Dahl had the right idea, just didn't quite get it all across the way. Those right idea, trying to catch the defense napping. Triton's going to have to be creative on that front line there. North Miami very good defensively up front. And that served deep out the back row by Sparks. Got two very accurate serving teams. High percentages putting the ball in play. Halterman gets it across. Bulis with the dig. Now Claridol sends a free ball across. North Miami gives to Sailors, winds up, drives it down as that one goes into the stands. Sailors now with 14 kills. On the year, 121, averages 4 kills a set. It's about a 38% kill percentage. That serve goes into the net. Oh, wrong person. Trying back on the attack now. Holly in the front line, tips it across. Halterman calls for it, sets it deep into the back row. Sierra Holly trying to stretch the defense. Halterman swings, tipped up front. Triton has one more chance to get it across, and Hammond does so. Halterman swings, blocked up front. Sierra, the Holly sisters combining for a big block there. Don't have to worry about chemistry with those two. They might be familiar with one another.
Yeah.
Oldham sets it right across again. It was Hampton, excuse me. Avery Veer is trying to focus in her group on the floor. Lydia Hammond, a lot of communication, trying to find and establish their position out here on this match. North Miami proving they can play with the lead. And Holly drives it, paints the corner. I didn't have read the assist. Well, Dahl drives it across. Halterman swings, blocked up front, but it's not strong enough. And Tremont got lucky with the carry. And they're going to say North Miami was in the net. So now that brings Triton within 1. Claridol back to serve. She'll pick up the ace. And that ties it at 8. Now Saylor's trying to fire up her group. Halterman up front, good find, but a good dig by Sophie Howland. Triton can't get control. Halterman goes to the back row again. Sophie Howe swings, and just not enough power on it to get it across. Triton came charging back, but North Miami with the 2-point swing puts him back up by 2. Now Derek Evelyn trying to fire his group up. Free ball across. Triton needing an answer. Holly swings, Hampton with the block up front. And Triton can't combine. And Derek Evelyn going to take a timeout. Triton right now kind of struggling, trying to figure out how to rotate and get in position. Not a lot of communication. Causing some struggles there on that floor, on the floor for them here tonight. We'll see if they can get everything straightened back up.
We'll do a commercial here real quick.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, we'll see if Triton can focus in after that timeout. Not a cheerful timeout. North Miami doing a nice job here, both on the defensive and offensive spots, doing a good job finding openings. As Sophie Howe sets it across, we'll see if Triton can adjust. Overmill tips it across. Hammond with the dig. Clara Dahl tips it across, and they're going to say that Triton.
In the net.
That's an over. I think that's like, is that the overpass? I don't have my cheat sheet. Well, either way, point results for North Miami. Sparks leaves it. Hampton got it across. Now Hawley tips it across. Sparks stops it. Sparks again. Hovermail sends it out the back row.
Maybe somebody knows they can chat. We've got the chat on tonight.
Well, well, Coach Perry still has my phone number, so if I really goof up, I'm sure I'll get a phone call. Now Sarah Hawley back to serve. Sparks dumps it across. Now Veers winds up, drives it down. Now Triton has a chance here, though. See if they can take what they can do with this opportunity. And Veers swings at the back row. It sails. Layla Hampton back to serve. Hampton leading the team in aces this season with 25. Oh, that was a close out the. It was close. Looked like you could have argued that one either way in that spot, but it was a close play. I thumbed it up. I thought that I got a text message. Oh man. Dahl leading it to Veers, who sets it across. Hampton with the dig, but it goes out of. Now Savannah Hawley. Sparks leaves it for Sailors. Here's the dig. Addie Stichter sets it across. Sailors again. Air mails it. And they say Triton tipped it.
Played the wrong angle on that one. We might have got it on Caitlin's. I'll have to see if we can.
That's your department. Dahl leaves it as Hawley sends a free ball across. The Warriors back on the attack as Sparks leaves it. Blocked up front. Veers and the Tower of Terror up front.
Yeah, we'll go back to that angle, see if they got a tip on it. Didn't play it slow enough.
So Triton will get the point. They're going to call a lift on the Warriors. They lead by 4. Triton showing some life. Trying to answer back from that opening set. Hoover gets it across. Dahl had a beat on it, just couldn't quite get it to clear. Triton again. Here swings, drives it down. No one home here on the near side. Now Avery back to serve. Avery sets it to the deep corner. A free ball across now gives Triton an opportunity. Hawley through the block up front. Hoover with the dig, keeps it alive. Sailor swings into the top of the net. Clara Dahl's there to attack. Here sets it right into the top of the net. And it deflects it back right at her. And Sailor's now back to serve. Her last time she served, that was serving error into the net. Was coming off a big kill that she had earlier. Puts a little air into that one, drops it in. Hawley now goes back row. Halterman fades away, brings it back into play and drives it down. 4 kills for her.
North Miami won the first set last year, 25-21.
This is a good group. These are two teams. Talk about an early test in the season. Could mean conference implications as the season wears on. Sparks leaves it for Halterman, drives it down, veers with a dig. Triton still alive, needs one more to get it across, and Claridol sets it short. And then she sets and gets denied, but Hawley now gets it across. Halterman veers with the stop. Addie Stichter sends a free ball. Halterman from Sparks swings. The block's not strong enough. And Halterman picks up her 5th kill. I believe Chloe Sparks, 15 or so kills. I say or assists. I say or so because there's a lot to click. Or write down, however. And Triton right now cannot find a way to put it in gear as it North Miami taking control. And Triton will call a timeout.
Well, the good news is North Miami also won the second set last year, 25-17.
You know, it's
so that when we went out after that.
Well, and then so now you think about it. If you're a Triton fan, well, it's like basketball. You get 5 fouls, well, you get 5 sets. No one says you got to be done in the first 3.
No.
I mean, but at the same time, you got to give North Miami a lot of credit. They're moving the floor really well. The passing is really good on point. Doing a nice job trying to stretch the defense and really kind of pulling that defense to them and changing up their hits and their speed and finding open spots in the zone. They're doing a nice job really kind of manipulating Triton's defense. So North Miami deserves a ton of credit as they are really showing how dominant they are here. A potential team that's going to threaten.
Give a shout out to our 83 viewers right now.
It's been a good one. Good moments. North Miami's going to be a tough group, tough out. They travel to Oregon Davis for their next match. Back-to-back conference matchups. As we know, Triton will be at Culver on Thursday. We will be there for that one. On a short, Saylor was trying to drop it in that front side corner. Triton needing to find an answer. As Lydia Hammond serves it across. Another kill up front for Layla Hampton. Now North Miami knocking on the door. Pass a little too deep. Right now, Triton, their biggest thing is they need to clean up these errors. A lot of passing errors and some hitting errors. You need to settle down, get your feet about you. North Miami really playing mistake-free volleyball right now. Halterman fades away, drives it down, veers with a dig. Sparks leading Halterman again, drives it down, and Triton again recovers. Veers a pair of big digs to keep her group alive. Savannah Hawley gets it across. Halterman, another dig for Avery Veers, and just a little too far out in front, and Dahl couldn't quite corral it. But Avery Veers, give her some credit there. The Triton group not going away. 3 big plays by Avery Veers trying to keep her team alive. Hoover now with the serve. Dahl passing it to Hawley, who goes out the back row. And that'll be set point for the Warriors. Dahl leaves it for Savannah Hawley, who pushes it across. Halterman swings, drives, and Veers is there with the dig. North Miami setting up something here as Halterman swings through. Hawley stops it. Savannah Hawley keeps it alive. And Clara Dahl with the bumps. The bump kill, I think that's what you called it. I don't know. I don't have my, I believe it's a pair of kills for her. Claridol now serves it across. Trying to extend this second set, trying to get some momentum into the next one. Sparks back to Halterman. She winds up from the left front. North Miami doing a nice job just running the floor. Bell dumps it across. Pass to Holly from Sophie Howell. Savannah picks up her second kill. Now Claridol again. Here's the one-handed stop. Triton trying to match the tempo. Halterman swings outside and it goes. It goes out of bounds. Triton moving a lot better here. Late going to the second set. Halterman swings through the block. Hammond brings it back into play. Claridol with a deep free ball, and it just goes out of bounds, and our second set's going to end where our first one did, 25-16. We'll take a break, be back here for the third set right after this.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome back, everyone, here to the Terrace, the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight, we got the Hall of Famer Ryan Lindler, and of course, Caitlin's running our sideline camera for us here tonight as North Miami flexing their muscles in those first two sets, 25-16 in both of them to find themselves up 2 sets here. You know, Triton right now trying to find some confidence. They started to play well there in the late goings of that second set. They've had moments, and now if you're the Trojans, and this group here needs to put some pieces all back together. And put more of those moments and string them along and try to mesh them all together to build something. But North Miami up front has played extremely well defensively, moving the floor well. Triton having nice moments, just need to continue to play tough and strong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What happened?
A Kleenex break. Claire had a last minute. Got the sniffles potentially down there. You never know. Weather's changing.
Yeah, don't say that.
Well, it is.
When the weather changes, I don't do good.
Well, I don't do good either, but allergies, it's not as bad as summertime, or springtime, rather. So North Miami will start with the volleyball as Layla Hampton gets it across. Veers sets it, trying to find that first point, needing to get some momentum. And Overmail gets it across. And Ryan was pointing out when these two teams played last year down in North Miami, the Warriors took those first two sets and Triton won the last three 25-19, 27-25, and 15-11. So anything's possible right now, but these two teams, North Miami, look at Sailors winding up and driving it down. My goodness. What a hit. Got her down for a few blocks here. Talented senior hitter for this North Miami team. Hampton again. Only trying to change it up. Sailors again, drives it down with authority. They got her up to double digits, 12 kills on the evening. She averages 4 kills a set coming into today, according to Max Treps. Holly on the pass from Dahl, gets it to drop in for their first point. Holly off the side of her wrist, her hand didn't quite get it across. And a serving error. Zoe Sparks now back to serve. So trying to send a free ball across. Hampton with the swing up front. Triton can't recover again. Sparks again on the serve. The return by Hammond. Veer swings, drives it down. Now Jillian Bulis now will check in. She'll go back to serve. Sparks leading Sailors, winds up, blocked up front. Avery Veers. Team leader in blocks gets that one. I'm sorry, second on the team in blocks. Savannah leads 20-24. Sailors tips it across, changing it up. What a find by her up front. She has done an outstanding job here tonight. Changing up speeds. Chloe Sparks continues to climb with assists. She goes back to serve. Now if you're trying, you got one chance to decide how you're going to respond here. Sailor swings, drives it down. Make it 14 for her now. Triton just needs to come together and try to find some rhythm. North Miami again doing a spectacular job as Hampton gets it across. Here's up near the net. Halterman there. Blocks it right back to her. 8 blocks by my count for the team, for the Warriors here tonight. Sophie House brings it back into play. She sets it across. Trying getting loaded up on defense is Hampton swing, but it drops in that corner. Hampton picks up her 6th kill. North Miami again on the attack. Tips it across the Sailors. Dahl keeps it alive. Now Holly will send a free ball across. Triton down by 6. North Miami again on the attack. Here comes Sailor, swings and drives it down. The block not strong enough. And she picks up her 15th kill. Trying to find a way to dig deep here. And up front, Halterman again. If you're Triton right now, if you got to find a way, you need to ignore that scoreboard. Just go up there and play 1 point at a time. Try to string a few points together because North Miami doing a nice job. Looking like in mid-season form here early on. Here's rolls it across. Claire Dahl with the assist. You know, they always have tests in schools. No one ever said they're going to be easy. Well, at least they weren't for me. Blocked up front, Avery Veers combining with Stichter. Now Dahl will push it here to the near side. Veers fades away, falls to the floor, but got it across. Sailors rolls it. Avery there for the dig, and now she'll get it right back from Dahl. She'll swing, drives it back. Sparks keeps it alive. Hampton swings with a rocket. Sophie Howell can't keep it alive. Hampton, that was a heck of a swing. Sailors serve just tips the top of the net. Claridol with the free ball across on the second hit. Hampton swings out of bounds. Now Avery Veers back to serve. It's into the back row. Sparks leading it to Hampton, who swings. The block up front by Dahl. Hampton again with the left hand. Tipped by Dahl. Trying with the kind of a tough spot. Ball control tonight, not quite on point as we've seen in the last few matches. And it's Andrea Hoover back to serve. Holly now goes back row. Sailors keeps it alive. Haltman in the left front swings, drives it down. Another assist to Chloe Sparks. And Haltman picks up her 6th kill. And Triton will take their first time out here of the third set. Just want everybody a reminder to mark your calendars coming up on Saturday, September 13th. It's the Triton Blue Slam Volleyball fundraiser featuring Tom's Tasty Taters. For just $15, you'll get a delicious meal that includes a walleye fish sandwich, a half order of Tom's Famous Taters, and a water. Plus, don't forget, desserts will be available with a donation when you pick up your meal. It's all happening at the Triton High School parking lot with meal pickup running from 10 until 3. And the best part, all proceeds go directly to the benefit the Triton Varsity Volleyball program. So come hungry, support your community, and cheer on your Lady Big Blue Slam. Again, that's Saturday, September 13th is when that'll be going on. A tournament that day as well, so you can come on inside. And
I can finally use my ticket.
Yeah, you can use your ticket.
Because I thought it was the other week,
well,
the JV week.
You were trying to use it a week early, or a couple weeks early. I mean, you're ready for that fish sandwich. That's what I'm seeing. You're ready. Hey, when you find a good sandwich, it's hard to not be excited about food in that regard.
I had a tenderloin at the Blueberry.
Well, I read somewhere someone from Illinois drove all the way for Blueberry Donuts. They had them on the news. Hey, man, if my brother-in-law would have had any choice, he'd have drove from Missouri to get Blueberry Donuts. Holly swings through. Halterman up front, swings, drives it through the block. Hammond keeps it alive. It's up near the net, and Clara Dahl gets it across. Yep, official trying to make. We have Triton the point.
Well, I had blueberry ice cream.
So
Caden had mint chip.
There was a thing that there was blueberry tamales. I saw there was a girl on TikTok. Michelle had me see it. That looked interesting. Dahl leaves it for Holly, who tips it across. Halterman fades away, brings it back into play. North Miami working with an 8-point lead as Holly it goes out the back row, but much better passing. Just need to get up on top of it. Trying, if anything, try to claw your way back into this third set. Try to get some momentum. You got another big conference matchup on Thursday night. For credit North Miami, good play, good movement as Holly tips it across. Hampton swings. Kaufman will set it across. Romeo gets it across. Now Holly drives it. High goes Sparks, brings it alive. And the Warriors recover. What a good hustle play there by them. Dahl leaves it. Holly swings through the block, but it's deflected out of bounds, and she'll get the kill. For Sierra Holly. Leave Clara Dahl with double-digit assists. Hampton swings through up front. It goes out of bounds. Triton finding some life. Xavier Veers rotates back in the ball game. They trail by 7, and that serve goes sails out the back row. Now Hampton. The team's best servers back to serve. Up front, Saylor drops it in. Got her for 16 kills here. That first set alone, she had 7 kills. 6 here in this third thus far. That one goes out of bounds. Triton right now just need to find a way to get your gears about you. Try to reset, refocus in here. Savannah Holly rolls it across. Sparks leaves it. Sailors gets it across. And she'll get another kill. Another assist for Chloe Sparks. Got her over 20 here tonight in the assist department. Holly back again. Sparks dumps it across. What a find for Chloe Sparks. It's her first kill of the evening, and now the Warriors 5 points away from picking up their first conference victory of the year, trying to hand Triton their first home loss of the year and first conference loss. Hammond stops it now to Holly, who sets it across. Blocked up front. Sailors. Give her 4 blocks on the night. Right behind Donaldson in total blocks. Between her, Halterman, and Donaldson, all of them 20-plus blocks on the year. Of course, gonna hope Donaldson's okay. Took a nasty spill in that first set. Sailors again through the block. Holly goes back row. Romeo gets it across. Sailors leaves it for Hovermail, gets it across, and she'll get the kill. The pass to Sailors. Chloe will pick up her second kill. And North Miami 3 points away from taking the match. Hampton with the air. Kai Fear is going to check in now. Sophie Howe, she'll work on the front line. Well, if you're trying, you got to just take what you can with this. You played a good team here on the other side. Now you go back to the drawing board as Kai Fear almost gets that one to drop in. Fears from the middle, swings and drives it down. Good give and go there, and a good pass from Clara Dahl. Avery picks up her 8th kill. Sailors fades away and drives it down again. 18 kills for her now. And back to serve, Zoe Sparks, the senior libero. That one rejected by the net. Addie Stichter now rotates in. You know, if you're trying to understand you're unhappy, not kind of what you expected here tonight, but you played against a tough team. You got 1 of 2 ways to respond. That one goes out the back row, and match point now. Triton just needs to realize they have the talent on this team, just need to continue to build, find that chemistry, find that momentum. Use that to their advantage, take the most of those opportunities. As Veers rolls it across, keeps them alive. But iron sharpens iron. You want to be good come postseason? This is the kind of teams you need to face. North Miami, a team that looks like they can make a serious run in their sectional. Oh, almost made it to the basket. God, I wait for that once a year. Stichter now leaves it. Veers fades away, drives it across. Sailor swings. Sitting here in potential match point. Claridal gets it across. Sparks leaves it for Halterman. She'll drive it through. Trying back on the attack. Veers into the net, and that's going to do it. North Miami takes the third set, 25-12, to improve to 10-3 on the year, picking up their first conference win. Triton will fall to 7-3 on the year, pick up their first conference and home loss, as they will travel to Culver on Thursday night. We will have that one for you. Culver, a team also in the Hoosier North, 2 wins, no losses, as Triton will travel to take on them Thursday night. Unofficial stats. First, North Miami leading the way in kills. I had Sailors with 18 kills. I had Hampton with 7. I had Halterman with 6. I had 2 kills apiece for Donaldson and Hovermail, and Sparks with 1. Now, Chloe Sparks will approximately over 20 assists for her this evening. 4 block shots for Sailors, 3 for Donaldson in that first set, 2 in the second set for Halterman, and 1 for Hoover. Leading the way for Triton has 9 kills for Avery Veers, 4 kills for Sierra Hawley, 3 kills for Clara Dahl, 2 kills for Savannah Hawley. And Dahl led the way with assists with over 10, probably 12. I have it down for 12. But we're going to hang it up here from the terrace of the Trojan Trench, as the traveling trophy will now travel to North Miami, as Triton will pick up the conference loss here in this one. And with that being said, thank you everybody for watching here tonight. It was a good one, and best of luck to North Miami the rest of the way out. And until next time, remember the Trojan way.